Everyone knows pad thai. Everyone knows tacos al pastor. Everyone knows pizza. But the real magic of street food, the dishes that change you, rarely make the tourist lists. They hide on side streets. They live in carts with no sign. They are served by someone who has made the same recipe for 40 years and never once posted a photo online. This is Culinary Files, Episode 12. Today, we are not ranking the famous. We are ranking the underrated, the street foods that deserve a global audience but somehow never got one. The dishes you have never heard of but will be booking flights to eat by the end of this video. From the fish markets of Sri Lanka to the night markets of Taiwan, from a single skewer in the Philippines to a crispy pancake in South India that will haunt your dreams. These are the top 10 most underrated street foods in the world, ranked. Let's fly. Number 10. Kottu Roti from Sri Lanka. Imagine this: flatbread, vegetables, egg, your choice of meat, chicken, beef, or mutton, spices you cannot name but will never forget, all of it chopped together on a hot griddle with two metal cleavers moving so fast they become a blur. The sound alone will make you hungry. Kottu Roti is everywhere in Sri Lanka, from Colombo to the smallest beach town. But outside the country, almost nobody knows it exists. Meanwhile, the world has decided that chicken tikka masala is the only South Asian export worth discussing. The texture is everything: chewy roti, soft vegetables, a sauce that coats every single piece. You eat it with your hands or a spoon. There are no rules. It costs less than $2. It will feed you like a king, and you will think about it for weeks. Number 9. Taho from the Philippines. This is not a dish you find in restaurants. This is a dish you hear coming. The vendor calls out, "Taho!" in the morning, the same way a newspaper boy used to whistle. You run outside with a few pesos. He ladles warm silken tofu into a cup, then caramel syrup, then tiny sago pearls. It is sweet, it is soft, it is breakfast and dessert and comfort all at once. The tofu is so gentle it collapses on your tongue. The syrup is dark and rich, almost molasses. The sago pearls add a chew that keeps you coming back. Taho should be as famous as churros or B&A. It is not. Why? Because the street food conversation is controlled by people who have never walked outside their hotel at 6 in the morning in Manila. Underrated? Absolutely. Number 8. Pani Puri, but specifically the street version, not the sanitized restaurant version, the real one. Hollow, crispy, golf ball-sized puris. The vendor cracks a hole in the top, fills it with spiced potatoes and chickpeas, then the pani. Spiced water, green, tangy, sharp, slightly spicy, a little bit sour, impossible to describe. You put the whole thing in your mouth. One bite, it explodes, crunch, then cool, then heat, then sweet from the tamarind, then you immediately want another. Tourists are often afraid of Pani Puri, the water, the hygiene, the chaos, and that is why tourists miss the best thing they could possibly eat in India. A plate of 6 costs less than $1. You stand on a crowded sidewalk, you eat with your hands, you nod at the vendor, he makes the next one. This is not a meal, this is a relationship. Number 7. Okonomiyaki, Hiroshima style. Most people know Oaxaca style okonomiyaki, everything mixed together then cooked. But Hiroshima style is different. It's layered, and it is one of the most underrated street foods on earth. Batter first, then a mountain of cabbage, then noodles, yakisoba noodles, then pork belly, then an egg, then it's flipped, then pressed, then flipped again. The result is crispy on the outside, soft on the inside, with noodles running through the middle like a secret. They top it with Okonomiyaki sauce, sweet, tangy, almost Worcestershire, then mayonnaise, then dried seaweed, then bonito flakes that move in the heat like they are alive. You eat it with a metal spatula, directly off the grill. Osaka gets the fame, Hiroshima gets the flavor. Try both, then admit I was right. Number 6. Buncha Dim Sum from Vietnam. Before you say dim sum is Chinese, yes, but this is Vietnamese and it's different, and almost nobody outside of central Vietnam has ever heard of it. Tiny, delicate dumplings made from rice flour. The filling is shrimp and pork and woodier mushroom. They are wrapped in banana leaves and steamed until the wrapper becomes translucent, almost glass-like. You can see the filling inside. Pink shrimp, dark mushroom. It's beautiful. The dipping sauce is fish sauce, lime, chili, and sugar, bright and sharp and salty. You eat them in the morning. You eat them as a snack. You eat them on a plastic stool while motorbikes rush past. Buncha Dim Sum is not famous because it is hard to find outside of Hoi An and Da Nang, which is a tragedy, but also keeps it pure. Number 5. Tlayudas from Oaxaca, Mexico. Everyone knows tacos. Everyone knows quesadillas. Almost nobody outside of Oaxaca knows the tlayuda, and that is a crime against hunger. A tlayuda is a large, thin, crispy tortilla, about the size of a dinner plate. It is spread with asiento, pork lard paste that sounds aggressive but tastes like butter's more interesting cousin. Then refried beans, then lettuce, then avocado, then Oaxaca cheese, stringy and mild, then grilled beef, pork or chapalinas, grasshoppers if you are brave. They fold it in half like a giant taco. You pick it up with both hands. The first bite cracks through the tortilla, then you get the creamy beans, then the salty cheese, then the meat, then the avocado. Tlayudas should be as famous as pizza. They are not, because the world decided that tacos are the only Mexican street food that matters. The world was wrong. Number 4. Bombay sandwich from Mumbai. On paper, this should not be good. White bread, boiled potato, cucumber, ketchup-adjacent chutneys. On paper, it sounds like a sad picnic. In reality, it is one of the greatest sandwiches on earth. Here's what happens. The vendor butters the bread generously, then green chutney, coriander, mint, green chili, bright and sharp, then tamarind chutney, sweet and sour, then boiled potato slices, then cucumber, then tomato, then onion, then capsicum, then a heavy sprinkle of chaat masala, tangy, smoky, addictive. Then it's pressed, grilled, the butter caramelizes, the chutneys soak into the bread, the vegetables soften slightly. You bite through a crispy, buttery, slightly spicy, slightly sweet, crunchy, soft, chaotic sandwich, and you realize that Mumbai has been keeping a secret from the rest of the world. Number 3. Kokoreç from Turkey. Let me be direct. Kokoreç is lamb intestines, seasoned, spit-roasted, chopped, served in bread. If that makes you uncomfortable, good, because the best foods often do. The intestines are cleaned, then wrapped around the spit in a tight spiral. They roast for hours, basted with oregano, thyme, red pepper flakes, and olive oil. The outside becomes crispy, the inside stays tender. The vendor slices it thin, chops it with a knife, mixes it with more spices, and stuffs it into half a baguette or flatbread. What does it taste like? Pause. Smoky, fatty, spicy, herby. The texture is somewhere between crispy roasted meat and something softer, almost like slow-cooked brisket. It does not taste like intestines. It tastes like Turkey's best-kept secret. Kokoreç is eaten late at night, after drinks, after everything else is closed. You stand on a cold Istanbul street, you hold warm bread filled with crispy spiced meat, and you understand why people travel for food. Number 2. Goree, Senegalese beef skewers. I am about to say something that might upset people. Goree is better than asador, better than yakitori, better than satay. I said what I said. Small cubes of beef, not too lean, not too fatty, marinated in mustard, peanut oil, black pepper, and secret spice blends, skewered, grilled over charcoal until the edges char and the inside stays pink. The mustard does something unexpected. It cuts through the fat. It adds a sharp, tangy brightness that keeps you eating long after you're full. You eat them off the skewer, standing on a Dakar street,